Well, SureDry is known for basement waterproofing, but did you know that they also can help with foundation repair? And joining us to talk all about it talk about maybe something you might need, some of the symptoms of it, is Jamie from SureDry. Good morning. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
You bet. So this sounds like a major deal. You do not want this to be happening to you, and you need to catch it early. So let's talk a little bit about that. How do you know when your foundation is failing?
Right. Yeah. So it is a major deal. The good thing is we do have a fix for it. So if you notice sloping floors in your basement or on your first floor,
okay.
If you know step crack in your basement block wall, or diagonal cracking if you have a poured wall. A lot of people
We're seeing some pictures here.
A lot of people will notice windows sticking, doors sticking, drywall cracks, usually typically coming off of like a window or a door. You'll see cracks coming up. Those are all signs that you have some type of, most likely, some movement with your foundation.
And this is one of those things that you do not want to wait on this, because it just gets more and more expensive. And so the sooner you get you guys in, the better.
Absolutely. Yep. So what we can do is come out with a system design specialist. They'll come out with a laser. We'll shoot your basement, check all the elevations, and that'll paint the picture of what we have for movement in your foundation.
Got it. We're seeing some pictures here.
Yep, so now here we've got, so this foundation, what we would do is we'd come in, if this whole foundation was sinking, we would come in and you can see piers that are going down into the ground. So we take and chip out the footing, put a bracket underneath it, and then we can actually hydraulically push piers, steel piping down into the ground. So if you kind of think of this house, we use the weight of the house to actually push that steel down into a load-bearing stratum. Once we get down to something solid, we drive each pier individually, and then we can hook them all together and lift that house back up. And how I'd almost equate that to is if you went to move your pool table in the basement, you try to lift it, you could give it everything you got, and you wouldn't move it, but you get 6 friends around, and you guys can lift that pool table pretty easily.
Got it. Can the homeowner stay there while this is all being done, or how long does it take?
So most repairs can be done anywhere from a day to 3 or 4 days, depending upon how big of a job it is. But as soon as we're done and we lock everything off, the homeowner can be right back in their house. So they can live in the house during that process too.
And you brought along a couple of things.
Yep. So laser here. So this laser, what we would do is set this up on a tripod. We would shoot that, and what that does is shoots just a horizontal plane, and from that we can actually look to determine where we have movement in the foundation. Not all homes have to be fully piered. It can be just certain sections. And typically what causes homes to settle is 1, poor backfill, 2, drying out. So this time of the year in July, August, as soils start to dry, they shrink away and homes can drop because of that, because of the weight of the structure will cause it to drop. Another thing would be oversaturation of the soil. So then soils get too wet when you have over amounts of rain.
Sure.
Gets wet, and then things start to sink in there as well.
Always, a good time to have you guys out, take a look at things. Better be safe than sorry.
Absolutely, yeah. If you see, any drywall cracks, doors sticking, windows sticking, you have us come out. We can do this year round. We can do it from inside, we can do it from outside. So depending upon, if you've got, a lot of landscaping or in-ground pool or something like that, and you don't want us excavating from the outside, we can come in and do it from the inside as well.
And besides that, of course, they will keep your basement dry. They sell all sorts of sump pumps. One of them that is my producer Abby and her husband bit the bullet on this one, and they can sleep at night finally.
Absolutely.
It's what's it called, the triple thread?
Triple safe.
Triple safe. So there's no way water's getting in your basement. So if you'd like to find out more about that, or have them come out and look at your foundation, what's the best way people can get a hold of you?
Give us a call, 800-379-3788, or go to SureDryBasements.com.
And tell them that you saw Jamie on my show. So always a pleasure to see you. Thanks so much.
Thanks,
Appreciate
Amy.
it. You bet.
Thank you.